Bonnie Kelly. Welcome to your Mind Right Monday tip of the week. This week we're coming at you talking about tips and tools that you can use to help boost your self-esteem in 10 minutes or less. Alright guys, welcome to your Mind Right Monday. So I'm Bonnie Kelly and here to talk about how to boost your self-esteem in 10 minutes or less. So did you know that 85%, 85% of everyone, including most of you, struggle with some form of self-worth and self-esteem issues. Now, why is that? Let's think about this for a second. So often we are focused on what's wrong with us, what we do wrong, our mistakes, on our failures, on our shortcomings. And so because we're so focused and fixated on that, what we find is that that becomes our identity and becomes who we are. So I got some interesting facts and statistics for you. So did you know 80% of children who are 10 years old are afraid of being fat? 80% under 10 years old. Yeah, ouch. 7 in 10 girls believe they are not enough or do not measure up in some way, including their looks, performance in school, and relationships. Ick, that one's also gross. Now here's the last one for you. 80% of 10-year-old girls have already dieted. 80% of 10-year-old girls have already dieted, and 90% of high school juniors and senior women have diet regularly. Young girls are more afraid of being fat than they are of a nuclear war, cancer, or losing their parents. Did those facts disturb you? It does me as well. But it's the sad reality when it comes to our self-esteem and self-worth. That's because we're trained and conditioned to try to be perfect. We're constantly finding ways to always wanting to improve ourselves and comparing ourselves unrealistically to supermodels or tabloids and not realizing that a lot of that stuff has been modified and unrealistic. So with such staggering numbers, it's no wonder that we grow up into being adults and being insecure with our bodies, with our jobs, with our belief systems, constantly struggling with not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy, and not feeling that we measure up. Well, a lot of that's because it started when we were younger. So that's going to bring me to a couple tips to help you overcome that barrier and start to improve your self-esteem now. So let's start off with my first tip, which is be grateful now. So being grateful is such a powerful gift, and I know you've heard it 1,000 times. Yeah, Bonnie, attitude and gratitude. But there's really no substitute for how powerful this really is to boost your self-esteem. We're always thinking about what's missing, what's wrong, what's lacking, what's failing. Well, guys, we got to start looking for things that we can be grateful for, because when we have that attitude of gratitude, we start to shift and evolve our energy upwards. So just by writing a list of maybe 10 things that you're grateful for right now is going to help you boost your self-esteem in less than 10 minutes. So grab that pen, grab that paper, and start adopting this attitude of gratitude. Okay, that leads me to my second tip, which is get moving. Just like Julian said from Madagascar.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
There's no substitute for movement when it comes to your self-esteem. So if you want to boost your self-worth, boost your self-confidence, the best way to do that quickly is to get moving. That's right, get outside, go for a walk, go play at a playground. Yes, adults, I said that. Which is a great way to just laugh and enjoy. Go to the gym, go for a hike, whatever moving means to you, get moving. It's a quick and effective way to boost your self-esteem very quickly. All right, guys, so this leads me to my third and final tip for you, which is gather evidence in your favor. That's right, so it's to gather evidence in your favor. Think about this. You've spent a lifetime gathering evidence to prove how not good enough you are. You've been gathering evidence to prove how unworthy, and you've been judging and ridiculing and cursing yourself for years and years and years. So you've gathered this mountain of evidence, and it is just sitting there piled against you, and you wonder, why do I feel like I'm not good enough? Well, it's because you've been gathering evidence to prove that case. So now, if you want to boost your self-esteem quickly, we need to start gathering evidence in your favor. So the best way to do that is to start finding ways that how you do measure up, where you are good enough. And the best way to do that is to look into your history. Start thinking about all the good things you've done for other people. Maybe raises or promotions that you've actually had. Or maybe even just looking at different gifts that you've given and really focusing on how compassionate or loving or understanding you are. So just by doing that, it's a quick way to kind of turn the tables and help you realize that you're actually a really good person who deserves good things. Woo! So hopefully this week's tips have helped you quickly be able to boost your self-esteem when you're feeling a little funky monkey, which leads me to your tweetable for the week. When you start fairly looking at yourself and behaviors, you will finally see the magnificent person you truly are. So that's all I got for you guys this week. Don't forget to comment below. We want to hear maybe what your biggest success is. So leave your comment below, and we can't wait to hear from you next week. And if you have questions, submit them to getinspired@bonniekelly.me. Until next week, I'm Bonnie Kelly.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Yeah, I like to